Good evening and welcome to Sunday News Rendezvous. It's that time of the Sundays that we stay together, enjoy ourselves over cups of tea, coffee, or whatever you have, a bottle of Coke, and just draw your seats closer to your television sets and hear stories that will give you a peaceful night rest. It's been past days of events like All Saints, All Souls, and then this is the month of November, remember? They always bring in memories of our loved ones that are lost in death, and may their souls rest in peace. Amen. It is also the November that we welcome Advent, the beginning of the expectancy of the birth of Christ. Do be in that mood from now on. I am Chiegono Aro. I welcome you to Sunday News Rendezvous. First, let's have the hard news segment. The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, has reassured Nigerians that 1 million jobs will be created for youths on artificial intelligence and Earth observation satellite, which will be launched in Nigeria soon. He was speaking at the 3rd Enugu Independence Lecture Series and Okaibe Prize Presentation Organization organized by the Abuja professors in Enugu State. Ukechukwu Agubama was there.
Presenting the Okaibe Prize to the minister, Abuja professors explained that the Minister of Innovation has shown capacity in the scheme of things in the youth hope agenda of the President Tinubu's administration. They added that the minister has also produced results in his empowerment program for the entire Nigeria. Some professors lectured on critical issues which centered on Nigeria's power crisis, national security, food security, and threats to Nigeria's democracy. The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology urged the youth to be hopeful for the country as the President has progressive programs for the country.
I believe that before October next year, the first satellite will be in the orbit, and it will follow in that sequence until we launch our first satellite, Earth observation, before we go into communication satellites. There are so many things we are trying to innovate, very many things, including licensing and the regulatory of the upstream of the space, midstream and the downstream, which will face Nigeria of 150 billion yen.
Once the tertiary, now the professors who are given to research can begin to apply their wisdom and the experience. That means that the public service calling will begin to change. The people are rewarded for who they are truly are, and they will be scared now.
High point was the presentation of Okaibe Prize to the minister. The Okaibe Prize, which means best among the able, stands as a barometer for stimulating excellence in community service and recognizes individuals who have made significant contributions to the well-being of the society. In Enugu, Okechukwu and Obama, ATM.
And over 80 youths from Enugu North and South have benefited from a 4-day training program on solar systems installation. The empowerment program is an instance of the member representing Enugu North and South Federal Constituency, Chimobi Atu. Again, Okechukwu Agubama was there.
The training facilitated by the National Power Training Institute of Nigeria focused on improving the skills of individuals willing to learn the modern technology. Participants on the last day of training practicalized knowledge gained from the training, even as their benefactor. Chimobi Atu inspected the mounting of solar panels in some parts of the metropolis.
Whosoever that you want, you wish to, that is the people you are going to give it. But if you don't want to do it very well, you'll be the one that will suffer from it in near future. I see that you will be the one to suffer in near future. You learn it and be dedicated to it. The all things you do is about dedication, having the joy of doing it. When you have the joy of doing this thing, dedicated to it, the sky will be your starting point. We have to bring them to the field where they can practically install a 48-volt system right here in this place. And the kids are the one actually doing everything because we taught them. Now what we do is to watch them do what we taught them, while we correct them where they need to be corrected, and they are doing it very well.
Participants expressed joy for the privilege to be trained by a certified agency like NAPTIN.
It's fun for the hands-on because I think I've gotten some experience and I've learned a lot too for the 4 days, and I think I'm good to go.
It has been exciting. It was not what I was expecting to do. I've seen the training, I've gone to training, but this one has just been, though we are introduced to new things, but in an acceptable way, so we love it. It has been wonderful.
Well, it has been an extensive training in the sense that we have acquired requisite skills, knowledge about solar installation and how important it is. Because as we all know, power is a very critical sector in our country.
It is expected that beneficiaries of the training program will become self-reliant and income earners. In Enugu, Okechukwu Agubama, NTA News.
Thank you very much, Okechukwu. We take a short break here now. Stay with us. Here we go, down the lane. We begin with the cutting razor, the New Yam Festival. The New Yam Festival is usually celebrated in Igbo land to mark the end of the farming season. In line with this, the Edemani Ogugu Ancient Kingdom in Enugu State rolled out their drums recently to celebrate the New Yam in pomp and pageantry. Okechukwu Agubama was there.
The New Yam Festival marks the beginning and the end of the farming season. Yam, as the king of all crops, symbolizes the sustainability of life and masculinity. It is against this backdrop that Edemani Ogugu Ancient Kingdom Edem came alive, as friends and well-wishers from various spheres of life converged on the community field to celebrate the New Yam Festival for the second time with the traditional ruler of Edemani, Igwe Ikechukwu Asadu. The festival kicked off with the entrance of the traditional ruler into the arena in grand style. The traditional ruler says one of the significance of celebrating the New Yam is to display the Bunda harvest and the beginning of the next cycle.
I have the responsibility to keep promoting the culture and tradition of the land. So that's what I came for, and that's what God wanted me to do. I'm so full of joy for the bountiful harvest that we had. I'm happy and I'm loved, and I love my community.
Eating of yam began as the Igwe cut the New Yam. Friends and well-wishers in attendance thank God for the bumper harvest.
It's very, very unique because we are using today to actually unite members of this community. It's also an opportunity for us to show gratitude to God for keeping us alive from last year to now. New Year Festival is a very noble culture in our place. We have a very high respect for our culture. And Igbo is somebody that he likes peace. Somebody that wants to unite everybody. It's my birthday.
Displayed by traditional dancers show the girls.
Well, still on the traditional New Yam Festival, the director First Choice Afro Villa, Dr. Jerry Patrick Onu-Okaibe, has extolled the remarkable achievements being recorded by the present administration in Enugu State, led by Governor Peter Mba. Dr. Onu-Okaibe, who was speaking during his first New Yam Festival as Oyoha One of Nguo, Umwaba Umwanafo Mburuburu, said the high level of infrastructural development in the state speaks volumes of Dr. Peter Mba's leadership qualification. Let's have it.
It was really a fanfare at Umunafo Mbombu community as they gathered to roll out their drums in celebration of the new year with Dr. Patrick Onu-Okaibe, the Azachi Ngoran of the Mbombu Ancient Kingdom. The new year is the life wire of the Mbombu community. Speaking on the significance of the Yam Festival, Dr. Patrick J. Onu-Okaibe explained that the unification of EDG in Igbo land will bring progress to the land. He commended the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba, for his giant strides in the development of the state. The way people of Igbo and the plan that well is everywhere. I will say what about you. Every word in Enugu State have a budget worth $1 billion. The smart school, the primary health care, so we will enjoy roads with massive road construction by the school. Several traditional dance displays introduced the cutting of the new yam. Friends and well-wishers extended their congratulations. Several communities in Mbumbu celebrated festival together in a grand style as they danced to entertain their guests.
They will sure have beautiful, colorful, traditional festivals, and the New Yam Festival is one of them. Moving on, birthdays are universally celebrations of life, love, and milestones. But for a staggering 250 million people worldwide, the simplest question, when were you born, sparks anxiety, uncertainty, and despair. The alarming reality is that millions are erased from existence, their identities lost due to lack of birth registration. Ifeoma Aikoje takes us on this.
Today is on the 10th of October. My birthday is 14th of May. My birthday is June 24th. I celebrated my birthday this year. It was very, very okay.
When we get to my birthday, I feel so very happy because my father was October 19, I myself October 17, and I have twins, and my twins is October 22.
Of course, your birthday is more than just a celebration. It's a declaration of existence, the day you arrived in this world, unique and full of promises.
Knowing your date of birth is very important in this lifetime. If you don't know it, it's as if you are not alive. The best gift you can give to a child is identity. How do you give a child identity? One of the main ways of giving a child identity is the birth certificate.
But for millions of people, particularly in Nigeria, this simple question, when were you born, remains unanswered, and not knowing your birthday can create emotional distress and feelings of invisibility.
I do not know my birthday. My mother and my father do not give the date of my birth. I choose a date to myself to celebrate my birthday.
Well, if you're still doubting the importance of knowing your birthday, let's hear the story of Reverend Father Joseph Opoloma, and they have to pass through not knowing his birthday from the onset.
My classmates were celebrating their birthdays, but I didn't know my birthday. So when I went home and asked my mom, she only told me I was born on a Sunday, but she was not able to give me the date of my birth. So I took a date on my own to celebrate. So I chose the 12th of December to celebrate. I was told that there was a headmaster in my village when I was born who had a son a day after me. I was very glad he told me his son was born on the 12th of December and I was born on the 13th of December. So that was how I knew my birthday. But the very important part of it is that I have retained that 12th of December. I didn't take the 13th.
Obviously, these stories highlight the emotional and practical struggles of not knowing one's birthday. So, birth registration, therefore, is recommended as the foundation of legal identity and ensures access to education, healthcare, and social services.
It's very important to know your date of birth. Not just know your date of birth, document it. We will definitely need a birth certificate issued by NPC to enroll your children for NIN. So the importance of birth registration, the importance of every person, every parent participating in this initiative is key.
Globally, 1 in 4 children lack birth registration. Hence, in Nigeria, advocates for universal birth registration support initiatives promoting birth registration awareness to ensure accurate birth data collection.
And we have been working on this. We have helped a lot of children, free birth registration, even before now, so many years back, and we are still on it. Adults, good news is that come up with a date that you think that should be your birthday, and then you will also be registered, and that's good news so that you can get your own birth certificate in form of attestation.
We use historical events. When the Biafra war ended, that was when I was born. With that, you can be able to get, it will not be accurate, but it will be close to the age when that person was born.
Knowing your birthday is more than just a celebration. It's a fundamental right. Let's work together to ensure everyone has this basic human right.
Birthdays are really beautiful. Days of memories, especially when you're fond of who you are and you're proud of your identity. Because I know some people who even know their birthdays never ever celebrate them. He was a man of many parts whose lifetime impacted on many socio-economically and politically. He influenced his generation positively through philanthropy. Called the demise of late President General Ohaneze Ndigbo worldwide, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, the end of an era, and you may not be wrong. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu was at Owerri to pay his tribute to this fallen hero. Beatrice Anyam has the story.
The human rights
of the late President General of Rendezvous Worldwide, Chief Emmanuel Iwana, commenced with tributes by members of the sociocultural group at its headquarters in Enugu, as well as Lagos State. Days of tributes and service of songs were also held at the National Worship Center, Abuja, and the Cathedral of Transfiguration of Our Lord, Katsu, including the Oriental House where the deceased family members, friends and associates, the clergy, political class, business associates, and captains of industry were paying tributes to the late Iranian. Also featured here hymns and anthems rendition, which the deceased had passion for during his lifetime. Iranian National, a football club founded by the late Chief Iranian, which is now Heartland Football Club, also held a novelty match at the Dynamo Stadium area to honor its founder. The body of the leader was later received at the government house by Governor Hope Uzabema, from where it proceeded for the final burial rites. A funeral service held at the Cathedral Church attracted an army of dignitaries, including President Bola Tinubu, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akome, representative of the Senate President, 7 and former Southeast governors, APC National Chairman and former Nigeria First Lady, Dan Ishens Jonathan, while commiserating with the bereaved family, Imo State and the Rendezvous Worldwide. President Tinubu described late Iranian as a nationalist who championed nation building, promoted peace and unity of the country across tribes and religions.
Chief inspired all of us in so many ways.
He was a great soul, a great man.
Somebody that we're all proud of. Somebody that gave us an identity.
To recognize the new leader, Governor Uzabema named the new Ultramodern International Conference Center after him. In Simon, the Prince and Metropolitan of all Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Most Reverend Henry Ndokoba urged all to live a life of service to God and humanity. The remains of the late elder statesman were interred in his compound. His wife and children, among whom is the Chief Executive Officer and Editor-in-Chief, champion newspapers, Wadu Torinakanya, speak on the life and times of their late father.
He was my mentor, a spiritual leader.
He loved his people.
It's a pity we lost him now, when we need his counsel, when we need him more, but God knows best.
The late Enugu leader died at the age of 82 and will be greatly missed by his family, the parents, and the nation at large.
May his soul rest in peace. The remains of Patrick Okonkwo Ezoka have been laid to rest in his country home, Uruekwo, Enugu in Nchikoka local government area of Anambra State. Udochukwu Okoronkwo has the details.
The funeral rites of passage started with a requiem mass at his compound and brought together family, friends and Catholic faithful from Enugu and Anambra States. The parish priest of St. Anthony Catholic Church, Enugu, Reverend Father Theophilus Ugoma, admonished his family to follow in his footsteps and uphold his legacies. Although the family is deeply affected by their loss, the ceremony is also the celebration and testimony of the life of a man described by many as a good and hard-working father, husband, and in-law. No wonder they turn out in their mass to celebrate him, bearing gifts.
members of the family, including Madi Elubike, the Zone Director, NTA Network Center, Enugu, shared their condolences. To keep the peace in the family, what is doing what to do? That is how we do. I really encourage the family to take heart and make sure they continue to work at that stamp. Let Mr. Patrick Okonkwo Ezoka died on the 21st of July 2024 at the age of 76 years and is survived by a wife and children, among whom is Mrs. Chidebere Omuto, the Chief Accountant of Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Abakaliki.
And that's where we end the news rendezvous for this week. Do join us next week for fresh stories. Good night.